Welcome or welcome back. My name is Erica McDaniel and I'm an independent Stamp It Up demonstrator, and I am here to feature a product that will be available with our January mini catalog. This is the wonderful card I hope you guys like that I made for this video, and I use the upcoming stamp set Delightful Wishes. I got the entire suite. A suite has all of the things, and I needed all of the things. I absolutely love this suite. So we're going to make this card tonight, and I'm also going to show you the products from the Delightful Wishes suite. So let me start off by showing you the products. Okay. We're going to put this little beauty to the side right here. And this is the stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set. Delightful Wishes. It has wishes really big. That is so pretty. And it's wishing you were here, all of the best, you a happy birthday, lots of love, and you will. So you can pair wishes with any of those sentiments, and that'd be like great. It's two-step stamping. There's a flower here, daffodil, and you can stamp on top of this. This is leaves, a branch, leaves here, and these are flowers right here. It's two-step stamping. So you do the imprint, and this is the detail. And the dies are just awesome. And they're named the same thing, Delightful Wishes dies. And you can build a flower with these. The leaves, these cut off the leaves from the stamp set. Cuts out the flowers. You can build leaves there. More little flowers. This one right here, this is an interesting die. This does not cut out per se, but it gives an impression on the paper. So that is really cute. And these here, this is the branch. This sentiment right here, you can use to cut out any of the greetings. It fits on all of the greetings there. So that's a great one right here. And wishes. It has a backing. It's a very thin wishing. And then you can put a backing there. And this cuts out the flowers. So that is so cute there. So that is the stamp set and the dies. But like I said, it's a suite. It has all of the things. So before I get to the paper, because the paper is the grand finale, this has some beautiful ribbon here. I thought I'd open that. And the ribbon is Daffodil Delight. It is a satin band, satin ribbon. It's Daffodil Delight. And let me show you this. Well, I thought I had it open, but alas, I didn't. There it is. It's so pretty. It goes well with this set. And these little gems right here, this is so pretty. Had to have them. These are tiny bee trinkets. It's 40, I believe. And these are the little bees there that goes with that. Those are so cute. Those are the ribbon, the bees. But wait, there's more. It is not one pack of paper, but 2 packs of paper, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the first. I've already been using it. I had to get 2 packs. Absolutely love this paper. It is called Floral Delight, 12 by 12. The coordinating colors are Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party. It's 12 by 12. It's 2 pieces of each paper. This is pretty. Look at that. This. Look at that. That is so pretty. This, I believe that's it. I'm showing, no. Can't rush the, okay, that's the same as that. One more. This one right here. This one. 2, 4, 5, the yellow. Let me just double check, make sure. Nope, 6. It's 6 because it's 12 pieces. Those are all the prints. Those are the first side. Let's go through them again before I flip them over. Look at that. That is so pretty. That is gorgeous. Look at those. It's so bright and springy. I really love yellow on a card. That is so pretty. Okay. And then the back side. You have one side with all the colors. Then look at this. Oh, goodness. That is so pretty. That gingham print. And this is pecan pie. Old olive. There. And like I said, I already got 2 packs of this paper because I absolutely love it. You can see I've been working in it because we're going to use it today. That is pretty. And this is called Floral Delight. But like I said, it's a suite. It has 2 packs of paper. And this paper right here is special. This is vellum. Yes, you heard me. It's vellum. So it's one side. That's the side right here. You can see through vellum. This right here, we're going to talk about this in a minute. Oh, and that, let me hold that up so you can see that. That is pretty. So those are the vellum sheets. See that? And let me tell you the coordinating colors. This is 6 pieces, 6 sheets, so 2 of each. Floral and gingham vellum, 12 by 12, daffodil delight, lemon lolly, old olive, pool party, and white. And I told you that this sheet right here, this is a special sheet because if you look at this closely enough, it follows the same pattern as the stamp set. And you guessed it, the dies, this die right here, it cuts out the floral pattern right there, cuts out that floral pattern. And then the leaves, let me put this back. The flower, it cuts out the flower. And it cuts out the leaves. So this is so cute. You see that? It cuts out the leaves there. So, like I said, this is a suite. So you can use, is one code you can use to buy the entire thing with it. It's coming January the 7th. This is a premiere for the mini catalog. And I am going to show you how I made the card tonight using the suite, the products from this suite. And this is the card again. Okay. And I used a couple of sheets of the vellum, and we'll get started and we'll go through that. Okay, here we go. We're going to put this up here so we can keep that in our view. And these are all the pieces that we use. It's going to be a standard A2 card base right here. So that's our card base. This is for the inside. These are my little notes here. Okay. This is the scrap piece of paper. So first, out of the big 12 by 12 Floor Delight paper, this is the DSP, and this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches there. And then this right here, this is also from the DSP, and I cut this at 3 1/2 by 5. And this is the gingham piece. This is out of the vellum, and I cut this down at 2 1/2 by 4. And then we have a scrap piece for our greeting. We're going to set that to the side. We had a piece for our branch, and this is early espresso here. This is 5 by 2 1/2. And this is for our word die, wishing, and I cut that at 4 by 2. I also put some cling on the back because that die is so fine. Instead of using, I don't have a fine tip piece of glue, putting an adhesive back will make it a sticker and easier to deal with. And this is 4 by 2. This is the backing for the wishes too. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to attach the DSP. Let's set this to the side to our card base. Just attach that there. And then for the next two pieces, the designer series paper here, I use the dies from the Countryside Corner dies to get this shape here. And on the larger this yellow piece right here, I use the second from the outside here. And then on the blue vellum, which kind of walked away, where did it go? Oh my goodness, I had it right here. I found the little guy. So for the big one, I used the second from the largest. And then for the blue gingham, this is the fourth. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from the largest here. So I'm going to take these to my die cutting machine. And with the vellum, one thing you have to be aware of, it is a right and a wrong side. And when you have it, you'll be able to tell and see through it. But it is a right and a wrong side with the vellum. So let's get these cut. I have these cut out. They stack up like this. And with the diagonal sheet, you want to make sure you line that up good because it does show lines. So you want to make sure you're squared up there. And so the piece, let me put this up. Let me put these back. I don't know about you, but I am definitely a messy crafter. I have things like all over the place. And for the 5 by 2 piece, this is the piece we're using for our branch. And it fits on right there. Fits on nicely. And this is coming out of the stamp set here. And you'll be able to see that I'm using a lot of die cuts for this one. And not so much stamping. That's odd because I really enjoy stamping. But with this set, I am using a lot of die cuts. And like I said, this is early espresso. I love this pokey tool. take your pick tool. I actually have two, and I never can seem to find them when I need them, but they're always around. And with a branch. And when I was telling you about the Designer Series Vellum, I did use those. I did cut out our flowers from that, and I went ahead and cut that out ahead of time. So I use the large die. Let me get this. Let me show you. I use this die right here to cut out the flower pieces there. And then on, let me put this back. The leaves, I have the green leaves there. I use this die right here and I cut out 4 leaves. So you want 4 leaves for this project. And we're attaching our flowers to our branch. And because of that, I am going to use glue dots. Because it is vellum, and I didn't want to run the risk of the glue showing through, and then the tape runner would have been just too big there. So we'll piece this together. And when the flower cuts out, you're gonna have this 3 flowers. That's gonna be on one piece right there. Then you have this little bitty one right here. Let me hold that up for you. And then 3 additional separate flowers. Those are the flowers. And then I told you I cut out 4 of the leaves right there. And we'll get started on putting that together. So I'm going to take my first one. This is, like I said, it is a right and a wrong side for the vellum. So be careful of that. Use the glue dot. Did it get off? Yep. And attach it to my branch there. And then I have this flower right here, and I'm going to attach a leaf to the flower. So I'm going to do the glue dot on the leaf first. Oops. And then attach the flower with part of the leaf just kind of poking out there. And use that to attach just under this first one, right on the branch. Then I have this smaller little flower here. I'm going to attach this branch over here. Okay. And then this flower, I'm going to do the same as the one earlier, where I attach the glue dot to the leaf first. And then I attach the flower to the leaf. Glue dots. I very rarely use glue dots, and that's mainly because I forget about them, to be honest with you. I forget about the glue dots, but the glue dots are excellent. They're wonderful. And this one, this piece right here, have this, how do I do this? I am going to attach the little leaf under the flower first, right in that little corner. And then I have my little flower like climbing the branch here. So there we go there. That's how I'm going to lay it out. So I'm going to have a glue dot here and a glue dot up there. So 2 little different glue dots there. I have to give my flowers some place to anchor to, and then this leaf over here, this comes out over here. So the glue dots are excellent for this project here. You want to cover that branch there. So there's my flower all attached there. And I'm gonna use additional glue dots. Well, some glue dots are already there. May use a little liquid glue to kind of anchor. Oh, that was a big glob. Onto my blue. There we go. Here we go. And then this glue dot kind of went rogue. It's supposed to be under the flower, but let me try to scooch it under the flower there. Yeah, don't want it hanging out too far. And then I am going to attach, because I'm using glue, liquid glue. I can't on my tape runner right now, but the tape runner, let's see if I can find my tape runner. Found my tape runner. And the reason why, when I used the tape runner earlier, this vellum is not as translucent as other vellum, so you can't see the tape being on the back. And that's a large concern when you're using vellum. You always want to hide where you're putting the tape. So I just put a strip of tape right behind the branch there. Making sure it's straight. And then from there, I'm going to use dimensionals and pop this up on my designer series paper there. So I'm using dimensionals. First thing I have, or mini dimensionals. And that's good because I'm going to use some of the dimensionals behind the words, and I need the mini, so this is fine. Just have to use 1,000 of these minis. Here's my okay. The take your pick tool makes quick work of this. Okay. There we go. We're going to place that in the center there. And next thing is we want to run our words. And like I said, the wishing for the outline is a very fine die. So I have basically making this a sticker. And this is the backing for that. So we have this one and this one. I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine. And the thing with the wishing too is keep up with your dots. I learned that the hard way. These little things right here, they got lost very easily. So you want to be sure that you keep up with your dots. But if you happen to lose the dots to your eye, you can use your, you can make a dot with the Stampin' Right marker. So if you have a Stampin' Right marker, you lost your dot, you can use it there. So I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine. And I'm back. This is the backing. And if, remember when I told you, those are my eyes right there, the dots right in here for wishing. So I'm going to try to carefully take those out so I can save those. They're very, very small. They're very tiny. And I had the hardest time keeping up. And actually, using the Stampin' Right marker may be easier because these are so small. We're going to set those aside, corral those right there. And this is the wishing. And just kind of poking out the outside. But this, I have a, I made this a sticker. I used to cling on the back of this because it's so fine. And I ran this through the die cutting machine just a couple of times to make sure it went all the way through the sticker and the paper. And this is a very delicate cutout. So I'm just trying to carefully get it. Okay. There we go. And the sticker's already peeling off, which is good, but I don't want to rip it. Let's get that. Okay. And you can see it on the back as it's peeling off. Okay. Oops. I haven't peeled it all off. It's just, I just kind of started it, kind of laying it in. Okay. There we go. And pulling the sticker off as I go, as to not get it stuck on everywhere. There we go. And then I'm going to come back and try to put the eyes on there. They're very, very little. Here's the rest of the sticker. Okay. And just kind of laying it on there. Okay. There we go. Okay. And let's see if we can get let's see if the eyes have it. And what I may do, may just get like a little piece of, just a little dab of glue. Instead of trying to peel off the sticker. And placing my little, there we go. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. There we are. Okay. Because they're so delicate there. There we go. Okay. And peeling off the label there, the fine. And now we're finally going to do some stamping. We're setting this to the side. Whoops, sorry. And I just use a scrap piece of paper there. And from the stamp set, we're selecting Wishing You Have a Happy Birthday. And the color I am using is Early Express. So I think that looks really goes really well with that. Whoops. Making sure it. And get in the center there. Oh, and it came out perfectly. That doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's exciting. And the die from that goes in there perfectly. So we come back with that. And we're putting the birthday right over, right over the G. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there. And I'm actually putting this up. This is why I wanted the mini dimensionals. I'm using mini dimensionals to raise these up, to raise this up a little bit. So just oops, that's a lot of glue. That is the thing with glue. But I'll use some. I'll kind of spread that out. That is the thing with glue. You can get it everywhere. That's Wishing You Had a Happy Birthday. And I'm putting dimensionals under this portion here. And along the greeting. And I want to keep it, the dimensionals on the inside of the word. And this one I do have to cut. Imagine a mini dimensional being too big. So there we go there. I know it's like you have dimensional backings everywhere. Go right across there. Okay. But I think the best part of this are the bee trinkets. These are so cute. I really love these. And I use 3 on here. I'm like, I really like them. I don't want to hoard them. So just use that. And with the trinkets, what I decided to do is, because these are not adhesive back gems, where I wanted the trinkets, where I wanted the beads to go, I put a little, well, that's not little, but I tried to put a little dab of glue where I wanted, oh gosh, that is not little either, where I wanted the glue to go, the bead to go. Let's try to get up some of this glue. I just went glue berserk. There we go. Put the little trinket there. These are so cute. I have my take your pick tool right here, and that will help. Well, it should help. There we go. There. So that is the outside of the card. I really like that. I really like the sweet. I really like being able to cut out the vellum with the dies there. So let's do the envelope and the inside. And what I decided to do for the envelope let's do some two-step stamping here. I use Daffodil Delight and I use Peach Pie. Okay. And this is Daffodil Delight. And because this is a photopolymer stamp, let's do the Stampin' Pierce mat. Okay. I did 3. I did 3 on the inside, 2 in the corner and 1 over there. Okay. And then I use while I have the envelope, let me do the envelope in the Daffodil Delight also. Because we can't have a naked envelope. Oops. There we go. There we go. That's the great thing about photopolymer. You can see through. And then the Peach Pie. And with the detail here, it's a little hook that I'm looking for. And that goes with the outermost part. It is a right and a wrong way. There it is right there. To kind of line those up. See? Nice little outline there. Gives the outline. pull this closer to me. I have it rolling right? I believe so. Here we go. That works. There we go. Great. Close this up. And then here we go. I want the 2 at the bottom over there. I want 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top. Here we go. Wishing you a happy birthday. So this is my premiere from the January mini catalog. And this is, what is the name of this? Like I said, this is a suite. And the suite has all of the things. You want to get all of the things here. And I think this is a beautiful suite. And this is the Floral Delight Suite. And I hope you enjoyed my card. Thank you. And please hit the like and subscribe so you won't miss any of my content. Thank you. Bye.